Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the first episode of World Wrestling Elite. We've got a big night here on Monday Night Raw, and we start with a special announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, what a moment we are about to witness. This is Derek Forrest, the CEO of World Wrestling Elite, making his way to the ring. Over the past several weeks, Derek has been working hard behind the scenes to assemble what many believe could become the most competitive roster in professional wrestling. Tonight marks the official beginning of a new era. Raw, SmackDown, and NXT will all begin building their identities through the first ever draft in World Wrestling Elite history. Let's hear what he has to say.
For years, professional wrestling has been defined by moments. Moments where champions were crowned. Moments where rivalries were born, and moments that changed the course of this business forever. Tonight, we create a new moment. Welcome to World Wrestling Elite. This company was built on one idea: the best wrestlers in the world competing at the highest level with everything on the line. But tonight is about more than just competition. Tonight, we begin building the future, because over the next few weeks, the landscape of World Wrestling Elite will begin to take shape. Raw, SmackDown, and NXT will build their rosters through the first ever draft in company history. But that's only the beginning, because once the rosters are set, the real fight begins. Every superstar in this company will compete in a series of tournaments to crown the first champions in World Wrestling Elite history. World champions, Elite champions, tag team champions. And in just a few weeks, these tournaments will reach their conclusion at our first ever pay-per-view, Genesis. Because at Genesis, champions will be crowned. And tonight, it all begins.
Before Monday Night Raw officially got underway, let's take a look at what happened backstage earlier tonight. Raw General Manager Big E and SmackDown General Manager Stephanie McMahon were meeting privately ahead of tonight's big event. Tonight, the landscape of World Wrestling Elite will begin to take shape. I'm hearing superstars will be selected to represent Raw and SmackDown as both brands build their rosters for the future. Looks like these two leaders are making some of the most important decisions in this company's history. And those choices made tonight could determine which brand dominates World Wrestling Elite. And remember, Raw holds the first draft tonight. This was also backstage earlier today. SmackDown General Manager Stephanie McMahon speaking with NXT General Manager Pat McAfee. Now, NXT is going to play a major role in the future of World Wrestling Elite. While Raw and SmackDown will compete for the top superstars in their drafts this week, NXT is going to serve as the proving ground for the next generation. They will also hold the draft. Things are about to get underway here on WWE Raw. That is your General Manager Big E, as he is going to announce all of his picks for the men and the women in the inaugural draft.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday Night Raw. Now, earlier tonight, the CEO of World Wrestling Elite, Derek Forrest, made one thing very clear. A new era has begun. Raw is about to build their roster from the ground up. And tonight, the World Wrestling Elite draft begins. Stephanie McMahon, myself, and Pat McAfee, we've already put together our draft, and I am going to go first. So, with that being said, with the first draft pick in World Wrestling Elite history, here is my number one pick.
Oh my goodness, things are about to get crazy. The first overall pick in the inaugural World Wrestling Elite is no other than John Cena. All right, it looks like the #1 overall pick has something to say. Let's go down to ringside and hear from John Cena.
Wow, listen to that. I've been lucky enough to experience some incredible moments in this business, but tonight feels different. Tonight marks the beginning of a brand new chapter, World Wrestling Elite. And when Big E stood in this ring and announced the first draft pick in company history, he chose me. Tonight marks the beginning of a brand new chapter, because when you're the first name called, you set the standard. Raw is where the best compete. Raw is where champions are made. And if you want to be the best in World Wrestling Elite, you're going to have to come through Monday Night Raw, because every superstar in that locker room, every champion who wants to make history, every competitor chasing greatness, you're all looking at the man standing in your way. So if anyone in the back thinks they're ready to lead this new era, step up.
Well, John Cena asked the superstars to step up, and I don't know if it gets any bigger than the game Triple H, your #2 overall pick on Monday Night Raw. Big E's bringing out the heavy hitters for his #3 pick, Cody Rhodes. CM Punk comes in as the #4 pick for Monday Night Raw. The big fella, Brock Lesnar, comes in as your #5 pick. Going with a legend, the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be, Bret Hart is the 6th overall pick. Coming in at pick #7 for Big E in Monday Night Raw is Penta. How about that? Austin Theory comes in at #8. Oba Femi, the youngster, coming in at #9. And rounding out the top 10, that is X-Pac, drafted to Monday Night Raw. What a draft by Big E, the GM of Raw. He's coming out now. Let's hear what he has to say.
Hold on just a second. We just witnessed the men's division of Monday Night Raw begin to take shape. And let me tell you something, that locker room is stacked. But if you think the competition stops there, you haven't seen anything yet. Because now it's time to introduce the women who will define the future of the Raw women's division. These athletes aren't just competing for victories, they're competing for history. Because just like the men, the women of Raw will battle in a tournament to crown the first women's champion in World Wrestling Elite history. And trust me when I say this division is about to set the standard. So let's get this draft started.
All right, kicking off the draft on the women's side of things, of course, it has to be the man. Becky Lynch is your #1 overall pick from Monday Night Raw and the women. Your #2 overall pick is Bayley. The 3rd overall pick, the legend. How about Lita? Your 4th overall pick, it is Io Sky. Welcome to Monday Night Raw. Alexa Bliss comes in as the number 5 overall pick. At number 6, it's none other than Nikki Bella. Your 7th overall pick for Monday Night Raw is Liv Morgan. And the 8th and final pick, American-made Ivy Nile. All right, what a draft by Big E. He comes back to the ring. Let's hear what he has to say.
Now that the Raw roster has been set, it's time to get down to business, because every superstar you see on that screen has one goal: to become the first champion in World Wrestling Elite history, and that journey begins tonight. Over the next 4 weeks, Raw will host the tournament to crown our champions. For the men, 10 competitors will enter the tournament for the Raw World Championship, and for the women, 8 competitors will battle for the Raw Women's World Championship. Now, here's where things get interesting. Every competitor has been ranked based off of their draft, which means the path to the championship is already set. The number 1 seed will face the number 10 seed. 2 takes on 9, 3 faces 8, and so on down the line. And those matches begin tonight. The winner will move on. The loser, they're out of the running until one superstar remains, and that superstar will be crowned champion at our first ever pay-per-view, Genesis. Because at Genesis, champions are born. So Raw, let's get this tournament started.
So we are just about set to get underway here on Monday Night Raw. Our first match of the tournament, Brock Lesnar will be taking on Bret the Hitman Hart.
Here comes the 2-time Hall of Famer. The best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, Bret the Hitman Hart.
The Hitman, one of the most precise wrestlers of all time. Truly, the excellence of execution.
I'm sure that's due to being raised in the famed Hart Dungeon. From what I know, nothing but excellence is allowed there.
Oh yeah, man. We're going to see all that technical excellence on display here.
He is the alpha male of our species.
And Lesnar looking to dominate.
And his opponent from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 286 pounds, Brock Lesnar.
Whether he's opening the show, closing the show, fighting for 20 minutes or 20 seconds, Brock Lesnar is always the main attraction.
Every time the Beast competes, it is a history-making event, and more history is about to unfold. You got to fire your best shot if you're going to take down the Hitman Bret Hart.
You'd better bring your entire arsenal. Maybe borrow somebody else's.
This match is underway, and in action is Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar is mean as they come. Actually, he's meaner, dog. Brock's fury and his powerhouse body makes him someone you have to fear inside that square circle.
Yeah, it would be foolish to take on Lesnar without considering the potential consequence to both your career and your health.
But we need to talk about the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. Bret Hart. Bret gets into the ring, and he's at home, man. He has a counter to every one of your counters, and you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, when it comes to in-ring knowledge, Bret Hart really is in a class of his own.
Slowly moving. I'm sure he can feel the target on his back here.
Hits the drop kick. He goes for the quick pin attempt. Only a 1 count before the kick out.
And so this thing is still...
Hold on now. Scary place for Lesnar to be in.
Earth-shaking impact right there.
You can tell that's locked in.
Escape and a takedown.
Placed him in the corner here. Oh, what a knee strike.
Oh dear, this doesn't look good.
Alley-oop.
Hart is in a compromised position. Arm wringer applied. We're going to crank up the punishment here. Couple of shots to the gut here. Here we go. That shot right to the gut.
And an inverted atomic drop. And saw what was coming there. Got flipped upside down there. Ooh, what a damaging blow.
And he's able to avoid that offense.
Uses an elbow to disrupt that attack.
Shoulder tackle after shoulder tackle. And if Brock Lesnar looked at me like that, I think I'd run the other way.
Boom! It's okay, they weren't that pretty anyway.
Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming.
Lesnar looking to inflict a little more agony. The Brock lock is applied. This is agonizing.
Struggling to fight out of this submission.
No ropes to hold, no bell to save you. Just
He makes the choice to abandon the hold.
Brock Lesnar now just unleashing next-level brutality with a series of knee strikes.
The beast incarnate is on the loose.
The Hitman unable to use his wide arsenal here. Uh-oh. Full mount. Hammer fists. Striking at will. The ref might want to stop this one.
Look at this assault.
the crowd is behind Brock, and he knows it.
Brock Lesnar gets the win in an impressive fashion.
Here is your winner, Brock Lesnar.
A countout is always a tough way to lose.
It would have been great to see a pinfall or submission win here. Quite a shame it ended by countout.
Next up on Monday Night Raw, it's the first match of the Women's Raw tournament. Io Sky is taking on Alexa Bliss.
making her way to the ring from Columbus, Ohio, Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss always seems to have some sort of plan in mind, some sort of agenda.
And whatever it is, it ain't good. Mind games with the cruel intentions, man. That's what gives Alexa Bliss that X factor in the ring.
Bliss is a serious competitor and not someone you want to take lightly.
The genius of the sky has landed.
And her opponent from Tokyo, Japan, Io Sky.
I know Io is a tough, resilient competitor, but sometimes it seems like she enjoys proving her opponents aren't by making them suffer in the ring.
Look, that's just Io showing the difference between her and everybody else. Io knows she can take it, so she dishes it out. If you can't handle that, don't mess with Io Sky, man.
I hope for her sake she's psychologically prepared. Bliss is a master of mind games and manipulation. Here's the bell, and here we go with Alexa Bliss.
I think this is the best Alexa Bliss we've seen yet. She has that same vicious edge, but Alexa is more cunning than ever. Bliss comes at you with a potent combination of veteran mind games and top-tier agility.
Yeah, and the entire time Alexa will be wearing a big, sinister smile on her face.
But in WWE, there are superstars, and then there are superstars. The genius of the Sky easily fits into the latter category. From her endlessly impressive in-ring ability to her ever-growing connection with the WWE Universe, Io continues to prove on a regular basis that she belongs in that upper echelon conversation.
For my money, Io really is everything you could possibly want in a competitor and the best wrestler in the world today.
Let me tell you, right out of the gate, man, it's like they had eyes in the back of their head there.
Or maybe it's just knowing what your opponent is willing to do. Saw it coming and took complete advantage. Was not going to be caught by surprise. Had a feeling a cheap shot was coming.
And that is why it always pays to be on your toes in WWE.
Starting that match one step ahead is always a good thing.
Expected the unexpected. Absolutely zoned in from the start.
Refusing to be caught off guard. Certainly scout from the middle rope. Splash. Straight into the pin. 2 hours, 3 after 2.
And that was perhaps the longest 2 count of her career. Lucky for her, she was able to kick out of it.
A series of...
And we just saw a flurry of strikes here. Return fire from Alexa. Not looking good. In this position. Oh, what the rope.
Showtays land.
Ooh, she puts the brakes on that.
Oof! Alexa Bliss, big boot right there. Here we go.
Connects with a DDT. Bliss showcase. Shoulders down. She might have her.
And she fights it off.
I didn't think we'd see a kick out there.
Adrenaline pumping. Here she goes. Top rope.
From the top. Oh, the knees at the last second. Oh, just bludgeoning the competition with that blow. Finishing with a drop kick.
She's getting everything lined up.
Oh, bullseye.
A reversal. Well scouted.
Textbook suplex.
EO burst to the top rope. To the sky. Picture perfect moonsault.
Feeling like it's over for Bliss.
Cover. And victory. What a win she picks up here tonight.
Here is your winner, EO Sky.
The smile shrinking on Alexa Bliss with this loss.
But moments like these are what fuel that darkness inside Alexa Bliss. She won't take this lightly.
Io Sky eliminates Alexa Bliss and advances to the next round of the Raw tournament. Wait a minute, what's this? It looks like Cody Rhodes caught up with Bret Hart after his match earlier.
Brett, I just wanted to say something. What happened out there tonight? That was right. A competitor like Brock Lesnar should beat a man like Bret Hart in the middle of the ring. Pinfall, submission. Not like that. Not by running away. You deserved better than that.
You know what, Cody? I've been in this business a long time, and I've seen a lot of guys who talk about being the best. But when the pressure hits, they find a way to escape instead of proving it. Brock Lesnar didn't beat Bret Hart tonight. He survived Bret Hart. But if you get the chance to face him, make sure you finish the job.
Trust me, that's exactly what I plan to do.
Cody Rhodes has Bret Hart's back. That should be something we should be watching out for. It also looks like he's going to be watching Brock Lesnar as well. But we've got more action to come here on Monday Night Raw. Coming up next, we go back to the men's tournament. CM Punk is going to be taking on Penta.
We are in for a treat.
It's time for Penta to do what he does best.
It's the second first-round matchup for the men tonight as the 7-seed Penta is entering the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Ecatepec, Mexico, weighing in at 94 kilos, Penta!
One of the best luchadors on the planet, Penta, is going to put on a show.
Penta's hard-hitting. He's merciless in the ring with the added lucha flash to go along with it.
A true threat to anyone he faces, so versatile and impressive in the ring.
Penta has no problem getting in his opponent's face, bringing the attitude and the fight.
Zero fear isn't a catchphrase, truly a way of life for Penta.
Come on, Cole, say it with me. Cero miedo. Here comes the best in the world.
CM Punk is here.
CM Punk was drafted 4th by Big E tonight on Monday Night Raw. And he's starting his first round matchup, of course, Penta in the ring waiting.
And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
CM Punk is He's just as brash and confident as when he first arrived here in WWE.
It's CM Punk's way, or the highway, Cole. He'll never change, man.
And I'd argue that's one of Punk's best traits. He's a steadfast competitor who stands by every choice he makes.
Yeah, people don't always agree with him, don't always like him, but CM Punk is always just being CM Punk. Oh, man, you can just tell that Punk is ready for this fight.
Here's the bell, and here we go with CM Punk.
Say anything you want about CM Punk, because frankly, he just doesn't care. This is a man who's seen it all, done it all, and beat them all. CM Punk simply fights to live and lives to fight.
Yeah, and it's not like we've ever seen him back down from a fight either. And at this point in his career, that fight inside Punk has become more calculating, more deliberate, and dare I say, more effective.
And across the way is Penta. A man who is never in too much of a hurry. Penta believes his opponent's defeat is always just a matter of time. And he has zero fear of any other result in the ring.
You talk about superstars with incredible amounts of self-confidence. Penta is up there. We all saw how he walked into the ring. Penta thinks his lucha skills will help him easily win the day here.
Russian leg sweep. And he's letting his prey stumble right into his trap. Check out the springboard. Over the clothesline.
And this one might be headed ringside.
And a well-placed calf kick there.
Oh, did you hear that?
Ooh, nice Russian leg sweep.
Oh, heavy contact into the steel steps. From the top, all the way to the outside. Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move. So much torque on the knee and ankle.
Punk sidesteps out of that.
And Punk gets contested there.
Penta causing damage, causing harm. He saw that one coming.
Delivers the sling blade. Penta's really keeping the pressure on.
Penta is holding nothing back.
Driven into the steel steps. And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
Oh, no.
You got him right where he wants him.
Quick shoulder up.
Making sure this one doesn't end there. Crossbody.
Counter by CM Punk. He finally manages to answer back.
Time now for CM Punk to get his energy up and claw back into the fight.
Shoulder up, and the referee ends the count.
He's really not making this easy. Focused all that power on the spine there.
Oh, what a knee. Oh, takes their breath out. Effective counter.
About to come crashing down hard with a beauty driver. Penta making it loud and clear for his opponent tonight. Adjusting their...
Penta with a kick to the midsection. from the middle rope.
Destroyer! Penta stamping an end to this. And right into the cover.
2. Kicked out.
CM Punk still got something left in the tank. Enough to say he's not just gonna lay down and die. He's still gonna fight.
I thought it was over. The WWE Universe thought it was over. But you gotta do a little more to finally finish this.
All out of sorts. He won't see this coming at all.
Check out the springboard. Did you see that? Propelled through the air. He might have him.
Fights the shoulder up and 1.
Not going down without a fight.
Oh, he's dropped on him right now.
Thunderous clothesline.
Ooh, catching that elbow to the gut. And a blow to the bread basket, and he slips away.
The match clearly taking a heavy toll.
Yeah, he's just running on fumes now.
Another big move by Penta turns the tables once again.
Death Valley.
This might be over.
Kick right to the back.
Penta taking control.
Shoving him into the corner now.
Boom! Good defense from him.
Punk now locks in that double underhook. Hoisted up.
Butterfly backbreaker.
CM Punk trying to turn the tables. He's going to go up top again.
An easy target.
Coming off the top rope. Setting him up.
Springboard. Wow, springboard attack. Rushing into the corner. Step up knee. Rocks the jaw. And followed by a bulldog headlock.
Penta busted wide open. CM Punk now has the advantage.
CM Punk with the Aranagi. Right into that anaconda price.
He's got it locked in.
On his face.
Oh, tapping out. Surrendering to the pain, man.
Here is your winner,
Penta taps out.
Win for CM Punk.
And CM
Penta's
Punk
worst fears have come true.
advancing to the next
What's
round.
here that he cannot be happy about.
Coming up next on Monday Night Raw, we've got the main event as the number 3 seed. Cody Rhodes is going to be taking on the number 8 seed, Austin Theory.
Are you A-Town down, Corey?
All day.
Here is your 8 seed, Austin Theory, entering the tournament.
making his way to the ring, representing the Vision from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, Austin Theory.
Austin Theory, a bit of an attitude, but also such an incredible talent so early in his career.
He's got a tough challenge ahead of him as he's taking on the 3 seed Cody Rhodes here in the main event.
Looking at a man who's about to come face to face with his greatest nightmare.
Unfortunately for him, this is one nightmare you can't wake up from. You've got to live through it. Cody will make sure of it. The American Nightmare is here, ready to enter battle.
The WWE Universe inspires Cody to fight every night.
And his opponent from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 222 pounds, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
The self-proclaimed quarterback of WWE. That is a mantle Cody Rhodes holds with pride, dignity, and endless passion.
Cody Rhodes cherishes his role as the face of WWE. He doesn't take it for granted. He's worked hard to get to this position at the top of the food chain, and he works hard every day to maintain that position while also doing his best to bring others up as well.
A true leader in a business full of sharks and lions. I'd be disgusted if I didn't know just how genuine Cody is.
Getting underway here with Cody Rhodes.
Cody was born to be one of the biggest names this industry has ever seen. Greatness in his blood, man. But that doesn't mean he takes his success for granted. Cody is hard-working, man.
You got that right. Cody Rhodes has faced plenty of setbacks and adversity in his career, but he never lets it slow him down for long.
But then we've got Austin Theory. Call this kid cocky all you want. But if you added up all the ingredients to make the perfect superstar, I'm telling you, you'd be cooking up Austin Theory.
No denying Theory's in-ring talent beyond his years, but that doesn't make him any less cocky or entitled. And those are some bitter ingredients for anyone to take. Connects! Saw it coming!
Oh, an echoing jump.
Haymaker after haymaker. Here we go. Time to work out some aggression.
Big shots being fired there. Neither competitor letting up.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
Fatigue more than setting in, but these superstars are refusing to let up. And this crowd is loving every second of it.
Going for their only cover.
Kicks out.
Good early in this match. Not quite gonna end it like that. Cody anticipated that one.
Finds the switch and is able to gain control with the headlock.
Getting out and now locking in the side headlock.
Turns that in his favor.
Locks up. Ooh.
And Theory able to adapt.
Side headlock applied. Oh, and a right hand for good measure.
Austin Theory fighting a little dirty in this one and getting the momentum.
Power slam.
Painting a mental bullseye on his opponent. This is going to be hellacious.
Setting up for something here.
Just smashing the face hard there.
Answering with the foot to the face.
Off the rope.
Into the roundhouse kick. He's doing it.
Going for the pin. Just kicks out.
What a kick by Cody Rhodes, but not able to get the 3 count there.
Oh, dirty reversal, just raking the eyes.
And down with the suplex.
The wear and tear of this match is clearly starting to get to him.
Theory very clearly on a high after delivering that maneuver. The bionic elbow. This is what we mean when we talk about fighting spirit. Things are about to hit another gear here. And a stomp to the gut.
Cody.
With a big pedigree for the win.
2 count. There it is. Cody Rhodes gets it.
Cody Rhodes with the win using the pedigree to finish off Austin Theory.
Here is your winner, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Austin Theory unable to get it done tonight.
Cody Rhodes continues to thrive under immense pressure. Once again.
Wait a minute. Look out from behind.
Yeah, no rest for the weary. Looks like there's some competition waiting in the wings.
Oh, what a way to end Raw. Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes staring each other down in the middle of the ring. We got to get out of here, though. We're going to see you Friday on SmackDown.